Hey, I hope this is good. I hope everyone can see. Hi, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I'm over here. Just have my setup different. I was kind of pushed, I guess you could say. I just had to do this reading. I know what this card is. I know what one of these cards are. I know these cards, obviously, but I wanted it to be as much of a fresh energy for me as it is for you. So I did it beforehand. Okay, let me just turn down the music. I feel like there's so much more I have to say. Sorry, guys. I had a really energetic, amazing, busy day. And I literally feel like it's springtime for some reason. I don't know if it's the clocks going back. It's not officially spring. We have this super moon coming up. Hi, everyone. Sorry, I'm sitting in this weird angle. Hi, thanks for joining me. We have this super moon coming up. So I was just doing some reading right beforehand, just so we could all be enlightened a little if we don't know. It's called the worm moon. And just so you know, when something's called a super moon, it's because the moon's closer to the earth than usual. So it's a worm moon. So when I read that it's a worm moon, the first thing I thought, let me make sure my volume's up. Oop, there. The first thing I thought is about the worms coming out of the ground. And then it mentioned how basically it has to do with that. When springtime comes and there's all the water and the moisture, it could be representative of emotions. Things come up, things come out. So keep that in mind, okay? I'm going to jump right into the reading. My coconut water's over here. And I just want to say thank you once again for joining me. You can check out my website if you want to book a private reading, atouchoftarot.com. And I do readings over Skype. I can do a phone reading. We can talk about that. And also over Zoom and iPhone and all that stuff, okay? Let's begin. Now, this is my new favorite deck. I have the pages actually open to it, though I know for sure this energy. I wanted to clarify this, and I just want to mention this. When I was taking the message for the feminine, I didn't plan on taking two cards. Two cards came out here, same like here. But when I was taking it for the feminine's energy to the masculine, actually one card came out. But when this card came out right kind of at the same time, this one kind of did a little flip. It wasn't necessarily flipped over for me to see it, but I was guided. Like there's a reason that flipped. And when I took it, I really see what's going on. I'm going to actually start with the feminine. Happy international or worldly. I don't know if it's international, worldly. I mean, I'm a people person, so I don't necessarily celebrate Women's Day, but I'm sure some of you guys do. So great for you. Happy International Women's Day, or it's Women's Day every day. Give me a break, right? But I'm one for men and women. I just am. I'm like, I don't believe in all that, like just women thing. I don't even know when International Men's Day is, but anyhow. So for the divine feminine, because I'm going to start here, and that's not because it's Women's Day. It's because some of you may be feeling like giving up. Okay, this is the main message. I mean, the title I was going to put, I don't know exactly what title I put here. And hi, Sandra, thank you for joining me and everyone else. The titles I was going to put, though, is Divine Feminine Losing Faith. And then the next title I was going to put, I said when the Divine Masculine is just about to come back. But there's a few other titles I had picked up just reading these cards alone. The card that flipped around and wasn't really coming out is the Faith card. And interestingly enough, the Hope card is actually quite a dark card here. It's about carrying that energy of sadness around. And the reason why people have it is kind of because it can be comforting. So what I feel is this. The Lady of Faith, when she is on her own, number 44 on top of that, right? Kind of relevant because that's number 8 and the other card is also a number 8. But when this energy is here on her own, she believes in herself. She is in love with herself. Criticism from other people would never affect this person. She knows her worth. There's times when she may feel difficulty about trusting her judgment or believing in what she stands for, but then she just gets in touch with herself. She gets present and she goes back into basically order of herself. Like, this is a very strong, it's really interesting because of the cards the masculine got. This is a very strong feminine energy, full of self-faith. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, it mentions that her heart is not covered by her hands, but her hands are near there to protect her. But she goes forward with her heart. She's open to hearing the opinions and beliefs of others. She's open to helping people with their needs. Once again, she's protective of herself, however, okay? She believes in the value of herself and keeps her heart open to help others. Now, this card didn't want to come out, but it came out a little. And it's really touching, even saying that. Like, I didn't know what card it was, but I knew it was meant to be pulled out here. And it's interesting because this energy of hope here, let me pull the page. This is about light in the dark, okay? And this is the fairy of dark and despair. And what that tells me is that for some of you, and I know this group, I know you guys are really strong, just like me. I know you guys are doing really well, but there's a reason these cards are coming out. Someone is losing faith, or a lot of people are losing faith right now for some reason. And it gets really interesting when we get to this section of the masculine. I understand, because he's probably your masculine, whoever the masculine energy is in your situation, is probably isolated right now, like from you, separated from you, not talking to you. I don't know what these cards are going to say, but just from this, if you are talking, it's very, maybe one-sided would be a good word. It's almost like he does all the listening and you do all the talking, if so. Okay. But let me get back into this. So this talks about people tattooing this type of an energy on them, something of darkness and despair. And why would you want to do that is what it asks, right? And then this person says, I realize, because then you have this person, like this energy, to comfort you, to help you go through your dark times. So this also talks about a feminine energy that is ready to go through this. So you may be having roller coaster energy right now. And as I said, I know you guys are doing really well. And that's why it's saying, you know that this is a part of something you have to go through. You know that there is hope. There's a little angel up here, and that's representing hope. Hope is the bright spark, the tiny bit of magic that can turn the tides of despair. Whenever you find the fairy of dark despair, you will also find hope in the wings of the fairy herself, okay? So this talks about golden energy. I love that. It talks about the sun as well. And the sun, bringing out away the shadows, basically. So if you find this card in the reading, remember, there is hope in any situation. It may not come in the form you are expecting or would wish for, but look for it and you will find it in the nothingness. Interesting, right? Have faith. Oh, it even says, have faith that something good can come by allowing that through the darkness of despair can begin to give way for light of hope. So it's even telling you to not lose that energy, okay, Divine Feminines? I think that you really get the point. We have a double 8 there too. And what that tells me is, for those of you that are worried your person's not coming back, well, it's the 8. It's the infinity sign. Your person's not going away. It's really time for every one of us to realize your person's not going away. It will actually change the way you approach the situation. There's no point in arguing with your person and being like, I'm done. There is no point in ever having that sentence come out of your mouth again. Just a side note. That's a personal realization. Like, I know there's no more need for that. Your person's not going anywhere. You guys have some stuff to do. It's what you came here to do. So how the masculine looks at the feminine. Now, this is so cool. I know these without reading them, but I want to, just have the pages here because I'm just learning this deck. But this card is actually like a very masculine mixed with, let's say, magician, but a smart, non-tricky magician energy, okay? This is about someone that may come across sometimes as quiet or just paying attention. He has really big ears, right? Watching. This is the energy of the person that's nestled away in the tree roots, right? Just listening and thinking, just about what move will be next. But guess what it says? Literally, when this person does decide what their next move is, you might want to duck. That's what it literally says. Sometimes the most powerful beings appear to be the most insignificant. The sorcerer is one of those beings. He doesn't create flashy illusions, and he doesn't, astound with feats. I'm not sure what that sentence means. Astound with feats is exactly of magic. Not sure what that sentence means, but some of you will know. Okay, but if you need to call on a powerful being as you travel in the fairyland, that's what these cards are, he is the one to seek out. Approach him with caution. He is really not concentrated on everyday struggles and endeavors of the human world. Isn't that interesting? He works for his own ends, but he may help you if it suits his purpose. You know what this tells me? I didn't read into this before starting this video, though I have read over the whole book. Think carefully before you ask him anything. Interesting, right? His help could have interesting consequences in the future. I love this card. Very great description, especially of your masculine right now. You may not want to approach him right now. He may be crabby, but have no doubt. Like, this is basically, this energy here is the Empress mixed with the Queen of Pentacles and the High Priestess. This one. This is the Green Woman. She is the woman of life. She is the divine feminine. I believe it even says that. Let me see here. Actually, I have the page. It talks about the balance of feminine and masculine energy and how the green woman is the greening of the world, flow of energy, creative, inner strength, all those beautiful divine feminine energies, okay? This just tells me straight up the masculine only sees the beauty in you. The masculine may have no idea what you're going through, by the way, okay? Like, no clue, because he's seeing you as the green woman. The green woman isn't worried about no one. The green woman is living her life. She is like, happy, and she knows what's meant for her is coming. Like, she knows it's just the way it is. She plants the seed. She doesn't have to worry about it. She knows it's going to grow eventually. You know, avocado seeds, I don't know why this is coming up, but my friend, like in Canada, you can't even plant avocado seeds. But I know a green woman. She's a green woman, this woman. She has a child in a garden room, and she took a seed from an avocado, and she said it was the most delicious avocado she ever had, and she wanted to make another one. And she took it and put it in like some soil she had in her garden room, like probably an extra pot. I think there was actually a little mini tree growing. Anyhow, 2 years later, it started to grow. And I think she told me it takes like 10 to 15 years. Obviously, it's never going to become a full avocado tree. But point being, she knows. I don't know if that girl knew that the avocado tree, I don't think she did all that research. I think she just thought, I'll try it out, and probably forgot about it, to be honest. And that's when everything always does come anyways. So here's the interesting part for all of us. I think you guys get the message there. I don't even know what cards we're going to pull out. I wrote down the main questions I asked. This is just going to be whatever part of the message it is. This part's for the feminine, the masculine. But for these cards, and I'm going to be using I made a new deck, guys, by the way. Really nice messages. And I added it to my old deck. For some of them, they'll like have a corresponding message. Really weird. I didn't look at what card I was adding them to. And a lot of the messages actually coordinate quite well. Okay. So the question I asked here was the feelings in regards like of the divine masculine to the feminine to the masculine, and what is needed to be known. Okay. So let's just go. The masculine. I want to start with this one because this was the first one. Whoa. I didn't expect that. I don't know what to expect right now. It's the wedding card. That's crazy, guys. And I didn't ask about, like, I don't know what to expect right now. Whoa. Okay. So let's just come over here. The divine feminine to the divine masculine. It is safe for you to love. I really have this vibe, guys. And maybe I'm speaking ahead of time, but that your masculine doesn't really know how much his actions have affected you. Like, I feel my first intention, my first impression and message here is that you're hoping that he knows it's safe for him to start loving. You're hoping he joins you and understands his value. But I feel like your masculine already knows. That's crazy, guys. It's like you're kind of trying really hard. Guys, girls, ladies, men, women, I need to say this message. Like, you've done the work. You've asked for it. It's here. That's what it is. It's like you're trying to push some energy onto your person to help them, but they're actually already there when they start coming in, like it said, duck. So let's see what else we get. Let's go here. I think I took these ones next. This has gone on for too long. That's the actual, like the previous message. Now the new message here, shut up, guys. You're not going to believe it. I swear to God. Like, I know you trust me. If you're new, you might not know. And I've heard one complain about this. You're not going to believe what this card says. So I got these messages randomly after I read this book, for these cards. I went and took the whole day. I did this whole deck in one day, as in wrote out the messages and printed them and put them on the tarot deck in one day, like 2 days ago. This card, I'm like a little shaky right now. So this part, the old message says this has gone on for too long. The new message says, get green, grounded, earthed. Someone needs to calm down. I don't care about anything except the fact that it says green. And we have the green woman here. This has gone on for too long. I almost feel like the fact that it mentions green here comes back to the actual energy of the feminine. It's like time to know you've done this. I don't know. You put in the work. You did what you had to do. You're good. You are good. I'm like shaky about, I can't believe that came out like that, guys. Okay, the previous message, I won't say the old because I know these messages, like when I saw how they were matching kind of, I'm like, that was meant to be. It is going to take a leap of faith. Do you trust me? I had cut off a little bit with this. I need to heal and change my psyche from deeply embedded old beliefs. I am seeking healing on a very ancient fundamental level. This may have been one of the first messages that came out of me. So that's literally like a message from the masculine and what may be going on. I think this person is really aware that it's going to take a leap of faith to get this started. And there's a push here. They're scared. You know, sometimes this message can come out in so many different ways, but when you look at this person's eyes, he's like, whoa, I'm about to do this. I'm sorry, but I just heard like I've done this before and it didn't turn out. So this is, that's very powerful. But that green one, I was shaking for a minute. That's crazy. So what's going on here? We have the Four of Actions. This is, I can't believe it. That's actually the Four of Wands. This is the angel deck. That is crazy. Here we go. I can't believe it. I'm so happy I didn't look. I didn't know what was going to happen. I only looked at this card because I was checking the lighting. So I was like checking in the screen. So Four of Action. Your hard work and sincere efforts lead you to a sense of safety, contentment, and financial security. You deserve to take a break and enjoy the magnificent life you've created. It may be time to celebrate a wonderful event, such as an engagement, a wedding, buying a new home, or the birth of a child. Guys, I am so happy I did this reading because everything wouldn't work. And I knew I had to. And I took my time with these cards and I really felt them out. There's, double confirmation. I just feel like your person's ready. I don't know what they're doing right now because this person, may look like they're not. They may not be around. They may look hidden. Look at the size of their ears. That's why I said one-sided conversation. They may be still I don't know, trying to figure things out. Let's see the feminine over here. 10 of big happy changes. I'm just trying to think which card that is though. Your angels have heard your prayers and have banded together to create a real joyful change in your life. This is 10 of cups. Events begin to move forward and great progress will now be possible. You may need to make some rapid decisions due to the suddenness of the activity because this person's going to jump. It said duck, right? It said duck. Be confident and trust the guidance you receive, guys and ladies and everyone. So it's literally saying big, happy changes are coming your way. It can even be saying that, because you love yourself so much, I still think you're trying to make this person like send them the vibes that you have because you do love yourself so much right now. You're there. You're up above. You're the one. You're not putting him on a pedestal. You want him to join you. Your DM, he or she, whoever it may be. And there's a big happy change coming in. And it literally says you may need to make a rapid decision due to the suddenness. Because this person, for someone, for sure, this person's going to come in and ask for marriage. And that's just the energy out there right now anyways. But for others, for the majority, for a lot of people, this person's just going to come in with a huge commitment energy. Like they've waited. Whatever they've been doing the last year or 2 years, I think I think they grew their roots somewhere. They got something done. Like they're solid. And look at you. That's your energy double clarified. I can't believe the green card. I was so shaky for a minute. Oh my God. That's an overwhelming feeling. These cards are not read in reverse, by the way. I don't know why those two are, but let's see what it says. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is so true. Okay. I haven't put them together, but let's just read it together. The previous message, when we disconnected, I felt like I lost everything. You have always offered your support, your joy, and your love. You are perfection. You keep lighthearted and always smile. You are always what I need more of. You hold the key. Now, I'll tell you straight up, these messages were mostly with the intention from the masculine to the feminine. I definitely feel the connection to the previous message here. When we disconnected, I felt like I lost everything. That totally goes with this feminine energy. For some of you, straight up, your person, you know what? It's actually quite true. Because let's just say, I know maybe not everyone can be guaranteed this, but if you had a serious problem, if there was a problem and you had no one to go to, because your masculine may not be the one you're turning to at this point, because maybe you're not in that much, but look at this. If you really did need them, you could count on them. And I'll tell you this, maybe it's hard when you're separated from your person, but I bet you when you're with your person, they are offering unconditional support in that moment, and joy. You're probably very happy together. I don't know. I would imagine you're very happy when you're with your person, lighthearted, always smiling, seriously. And you hold the key. I really feel like you hold the key, to be honest, and I don't think you know it. So whether you're saying that to your person or not. Now let's see this one. I don't know why there's 3 eyes there. Well, the message is, I want you. Maybe I did that. This is the previous message. Maybe I did that for third eye. I don't know. I don't remember all that. And look at this. And these cards, this is how so many of them turned out. I want to grow with you, have a family. I now know we can make this happen. Well, I hope so. I hope you guys know that. That's really a nice message there. Maybe deep in your third eye type of energy, you actually know that is where this would go. You know this is possible. something may have shifted or is going to shift. And that's what I felt when I was writing these cards, actually. It's almost like it was telling a story of a person that was broken, but also moving into this energy where some of them were like going through some hard times, but some of them were also almost ready. Just around, like just right there. Let's see what these cards are saying. Let's see. Let's see. So the first card, this is the one card I do know, the World card here. Now, this is the best World card. This is from my mixed deck, by the way. I want to show you my double deck I did with the before and the after tarot mixed in here. I don't go through all these we have the love at the bottom, actually, to like make sure they're upright or reverse. So I don't know what they are, and I read them, pretty much how they come out, but I'm starting to move more towards not really focusing so much on reversal, just like part of the message. So having the World card, look at this. Look at this. Like, this is your masculine side. This is why I'm saying for some of you, for sure, 1000%, no doubt in my mind whatsoever, your person is ready. They just haven't made the move. And when they do make a move, as I imagine a masculine would, like, go full force. Your person sees you as the world. Your person, I'm hearing like you can change the world. Like, there is a huge connection here that can make a difference to everything in the world, which is really interesting because it's not, you see all the animals, even like I'm hearing like the environment. And I mean, it doesn't have to be, you could just help. It doesn't have to be like the environment or something so perfect, sounding like that, but helping humans, helping that, like, I'm hearing like all these different elements of the earth. So I'm not trying to be corny when I say that message. I don't know why it's not like, I don't know if that's what your masculine's envisioning. Maybe they're just envisioning a very healthy love with you. They see you as a perfect match. Look at that. Look at that. I want to see what those ones are. Let's just go. Look at, because you were there for them when they were like doing whatever they were doing. They didn't have a cup to give you. You were giving them the cup. They didn't forget that. Even if they went and flew around like a bird and did whatever the heck they were doing, who knows? Building bridges, I hear. I don't know. But like shallow water. So maybe that means with people that weren't really the best. Look at this feminine. Very interesting, because I see like a little rip in her dress, just a tiny one. It's kind of actually hidden, but it's interesting that it's clearly there. Her hair looks nice, but it's like you're making the best of what you have. And you're just a giving person. Like, there's something here about that. It's like you may not have everything, but you give what you can offer to your person. And it actually is the kindest thing of all. And there's something here where this seed was planted a long time ago. Like, I pick up from this to this, there was space. And I feel like we're going to see some more space and hopefully an ending here. But I feel like when your person first met you, they had all of this wishes and dreams and energy to be with you. And then something happened where they just shut right down. And I heard about a book today. I think it's called The Knight in Armor. Something about a masculine who wears armor, and it basically molds to their skin. So I think I'm going to look for that book and ask my friend again. She said it was a great book. And I just see like maybe when you first met your person, it was completely open, or there was just, I don't know, but they had their fantasies and their dreams, and a lot came to mind. But then something happened where this person shut down, and you were giving to them, and you never stopped giving, no matter how much it wore you down. I really picked that up. And this person, whether you really knew it or not, was very worn down as well. It's like you guys were mirroring each other's energy, because even the horse that they're riding looks just gray. The armor is gray, obviously. Let's see what else we have here. So that's kind of intense energy there, by the way. We have the Justice and we have the Three of Wands. I know we can all go into like third party energy here and this and that. I'm going to not, because I already know for some of us, you, whoever, that was the situation. Okay, we get it. I'm going to go with this person. I don't know what they were dealing with. And I think I mentioned something about people maybe they can't trust. I don't know if I said that. I feel like it's escaped me now. But I do feel here that there are, in the future, like in the very near future, maybe right now at this time, there are still things that this masculine has to release, has to let go. I get the message as well that they have things to tell you, come clean about. Maybe even some karmic injustices to clear. Like, this is not, I'm getting scoundrel energy here, to be honest. Like, I don't know. It doesn't have to be the highest level of scoundrel, but shady. Like, these people have to come clean about something. Maybe this person has to speak up to people to come clean to them. Maybe that they've helped and restore the balance. Maybe they have people they have to speak up to. Whatever it is, even though I know a lot of people want to jump right to third party, it's more than just that. This person is clearly, I really think most of these masculines have moved on anyways. Whether it's official or not, they've moved on. This energy here, I pick up like multiple people involved. I'm going to clarify after. Let's just pull out the feminine side now and see what she got. Interestingly enough, her first cards, it went in this direction, but they were two here. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. And then I think it was one, and yep, it was one and then two, because I saw that. Well. So let's see that again. Yeah, it would have been like that. Doesn't really matter. So sorry, guys. I'm just so into it. I'm so sorry. I hate when readers do that and they don't tell you guys. We have the Fool card and the Death card is the first group. The Chariot in reverse, and we have the High Priestess and the Strength. Okay, so as I touch those cards, it goes back to losing the faith and losing the hope and losing the strength to listen to your intuition, the High Priestess in reverse. For some reason, I feel, whatever, point being, I definitely feel that the feminine here with the Fool card and the Death card, obviously, that is like the strongest natural death energy ever. The Death card to me is not the worst card in the deck. The 10 of Swords is. The Death card is, oh, wow, this is interesting, guys. The Death card is a death rebirth for me, always, one way or another. Now, it gets interesting because I forgot I'm using the double-decker deck. So, this is like a complete ending. Now, my hand's getting itchy here. So this is what it is. I feel like it almost has to be read. Well, I just feel here straight up the feminine is losing the ability to believe, like, in what you know. The High Priestess knows the truth. You know this is a divine connection. You know this will come in. This is High Priestess energy. The masculine sees you like that. I don't think the masculine has any idea, or not much. They don't really know the depth of how much it's affecting you, how much all of this in and out, I'm hearing topsy-turvy energy is affecting you. And like, here we go again with the Strength card, right? That in and out energy. And it's just, enough is enough. And I think a lot of you are truly feeling like there's no progress here. It's like every time, I do feel with that in and out energy, every time there's some sort of a closure or an ending and then a return, and then it's back to this closure energy. And there's something here with the masculine energy, like there has to be some full closures. Someone has to visit the past. If it's you then, or your masculine, like, or whoever you are watching, but someone has to revisit the past. Like, okay, in this Death card, you notice there's no other people except for that one energy. If this would come in reverse, I would say there has to be internal closure. I think with this straight up, this person has a few things to say goodbye to in the physical. And it's things that they probably kind of thought that they did say goodbye to, but they have karma. Look at, they have karma to face. They have to restore some balance. It can be, I really get this energy of like people, it's not about the wife or anything like that, or the ex or whatever. It's almost like, not that it's gangs or anything like that, but like shady. Remember? So maybe it is gangs. We'll pull a clarifier after. That's crazy. Because I'm hearing gangs, but I don't usually talk like that ever. So, but when I see shady, you know, I guess I would use the word honest criminal or the words. But I don't know. These ones aren't looking honest to me. They're shady. So, and look at this. Look at this. Okay. I don't know. I don't know, like, if this is one connected message here. I asked for the feminine here. I definitely know you're losing the strength to keep on going forward with this and to keep on putting energy in. But here I just picked up the message. There's someone here, like when they do go to try and maybe go back to the past or whatever, or deal with these issues, look at their own friends, their own people go to bite them. So that's an energy for someone to pick up on. Let's just clarify it. I don't know why I'm like, I don't know. Because I didn't want to be clarifying. I wanted a straight message here, but it looks like we have to. Okay. Let's start here with the shadies. Let's see what the shadies are about here. It's really interesting. I want to know what the shady justice card, please. With the Three of Wands, they came together. These are the people that this person has to release. It's like the people, places, things. Look at it. Had to do with money. And look at this at the bottom. I'll just show you. I'm going to spill everything here. It had to do with money and greed. And I say that because I'm also seeing the Nine of Cups. This very gluttonous energy is what I pick up. But more importantly, it had to do with money, and this person has to, and it may be addictions to money. There's some stuff that has to be dealt with here. Maybe there has to be some sorting out of money. There's definitely an energy here that has to be ended with these shady characters that have to do with money, whatever that may be. And this energy of release, saying goodbye to something, you know, that was good at one point. Like that bird's beautiful, I'm sure, but it's time to go. And I see a wish here. It's like this person wishes for this to happen. Now I picked up another message and I don't know where I lost it. Something I saw over, I don't know. I really want to pull for the wedding card. I'm just very like, we have, what is 78 plus 78 again? 156, I think I said last time, but I was just guessing. So I might be off. For the wedding, Queen of Pentacles energy. Now get this. Remember I said Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Earth, and also Empress, High Priestess energy here. So it's kind of cool that in this picture, we have a woman that's not sitting there admiring anything. In fact, the snake comes in. Now, first of all, I'll let you know, I don't know the exact meanings right now, but snakes are actually not necessarily the worst. I think they're actually a good omen type of energy, or a good, obviously we know about snaky behavior and all that stuff, but no, the green energy, once again, now we have a green. And you know what I pick up? Some of you, your masculine will come back and almost kind of shape-shifty to try and impress you. And it's not that they're going to be, you see how it's green, right? They may tell you that they've shed their old ways, that they've shed their old skin, but this person's coming in with that solid offer. So that once again does somewhat relate to the whole wedding energy. Interesting, right? I think. So that's interesting. And that's clarifying the wedding card. I just like the way that this woman is not actually even focused on that right now. She actually looks great. It looks like she just came from the spa. She's sitting in the grass, enjoying life. Okay, so let's come over here. And that just tells me this masculine is truly coming in. I hear like they're going to put on their best armor, but I don't know why I'm hearing armor, but like, I'm sure it means their best dress. Like, they're coming in. So yeah, that's interesting. I still actually want to pull one more card for that energy. Well, this came out. That's so quick. Wow. We have 2 kings here. I thought I saw a third one. King of Cups, King of Pentacles. So I told you, this person's coming in. They may be adjusting to being able to speak their emotions, because this king looks a little grouchy. It's like this person is like, I don't know how to say I love you, but I know how to give you some money or give you a solid offer and say like, you're mine. Interesting. I don't know. I don't know if I said something about a bull or anything like that. Wow. Your person's coming in. You know what? Like, I think when your person comes back, they're actually going to realize, because here is the card, and look at underneath is the 6 of Cups. And more pentacle like offerings. This is a card. This is the 8 of Swords. And normally in any deck, I usually say it's the unhappy marriage. But obviously, they have the wedding card with you. You guys already have this energy like that. And it's like they're going to come in and realize they actually put you through a lot. I almost want to say like through hell, but I don't want us to focus on that. Like, we're better than that. And clearly you're doing well. But you're losing faith in the fact, like, when is this return happening? Let's clarify some more about, and it's happening. I mean, you guys are going to run off into into the light, but I don't know. The High Priestess in reverse. What message does the Divine Feminine need to know about that? Because I feel like there's a message. So we have the 3 of Cups at the bottom. I love this card because for me, this is basically the King of Cups, except it's in a knight. The knight is like the king in motion sometimes. And here, yeah, for sure. Basically what this tells me is your person's coming, but they're stopping to smell the roses, maybe to have that last drink before they put that down. Like, it's a card about being on the way, but this guy's stopping to take care of his own needs. It doesn't have to be a selfish energy at all. It's just like a timely energy. Ain't no rush. Sipping that water. I hear gin and juice. So, oh, that's interesting. Yeah, so the message you need to know, and especially with the 3 of Cups at the bottom, which is about reunion and its happier side, is, and then it comes back to this 4 of Cups, and the traditional 4 of Cups is that energy of coming in and offering. The message you need to know is that your person is coming, as it's already been stated. It's just right now they're smelling the roses is what I keep hearing. So I don't know exactly what they're doing. Maybe maybe they're just getting over this drinking issue, because that's 4 of Cups right there. And it already showed. And look at the card underneath that is the 9 of Wands. And there's a moon card under that, but he's with his buddy. And it's almost like there's someone here looking to the other one, and the other one's staying strong. Like, nope, I can handle my liquor. I can handle what I'm doing. But they're hanging on. Okay, so let's clarify this Death and Fool card, I guess, separately. The Death card. Oh, it's definitely okay. Yeah, I know already. I see the Wheel of Fortune. The Death card does have to do with the masculine. Here's that Justice energy too, with the sword facing down now. So here it's up when they have to deal with the shady behavior. And look at the Wheel of Fortune. But here it's down. There has to be that finish. That finish. That's exactly what I hear, that finish. There's something that has to be finished with the death card. No wonder. I'm still hearing that it still has to do with an internal victory. There's still some, well, I guess so. Oh, look at that. It's almost like because we have the bird returned here. So what are the chances of the bird being returned? Maybe this person had to let go of some people. What was meant to come would come back in. I really feel that the bird was representing messages. So maybe the person was expecting a message about something. And after they cleared the justice, the message came back like, you're good. Maybe if it has to do with court, things are going to be good once they deal with the scoundrels involved in the situation. Now that's interesting. That's clarifying the death card, right? That's interesting. I lost it there, but yeah, that's clarifying the death card. There's like a turn of events that have to happen is what I'm getting here with the Wheel of Fortune. It's not just, it's like something has to be completed. The Fool card. Now, what's going on with that grouchy little dog there? Tell us about this Fool card. Okay. Oh, I want to see what this was because it kind of flipped over. So the Page of Swords, and look at all those people in the background that kind of flipped over. And if anything, I feel that's an energy of being watched. The cards that actually, we're back to where we started, so we're meant to stop here, the heart. The cards that actually came out are the next death card and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And this once again reiterates that message. There was, I keep on getting endings, obviously, like of investments. So people they were tied to. In this death card, there is actually other people. You know, some of your masculines, I don't know if it's gang, and I don't want to say gang, like it could be anything. Organized, I'm hearing there's loopholes involved. I don't know. But organized anything. Like, you know, that type of stuff, it runs high and it runs deep. Because I feel like things happened here. And that's probably why things aren't ready to move forward. There's some clearing that has to happen here. Some serious back from the dead is what I just heard. So things are coming back up. The worm. When I put the new one on it and I looked, I remember I was like, holy, let me tell you guys what's going on here. For some, and I mean, it doesn't have to be, it can be anything, right? Let me just turn down the music a little. The previous message is, I am in a long-term relationship. The new message that I happen to click on here is someone is manipulating this situation. Interesting, because it actually doesn't say a female, I don't think. Listen to this. Let me turn down this music. Someone is manipulating this situation, a trickster who loves glamour and sparkle. Temporary illusions are at present. So this could be about anything. That's crazy that that's the card that came out. But I remember because after I had put these brown stickers on, I was like looking at some of them and I'm like, oh my gosh, a lot of them actually go together. Like even this one, I see my future with you. My past came back. I have to deal with this situation to find closure. Time to let it go for good. I can't believe I'm cutting the card there. I love these. I love this message. I love my cards. I love what we got. I'm thankful for those of you that stayed on that little extra 2 minutes because this verifies there's something. Sure, it can be a karmic, yeah, but I really feel like there's more people than just that. And sure, they could all be involved together, but I think that this is shady behavior your person's dealing with right now. And, you know, when they do come forward, like it says, you better duck because they're going to come fast with huge commitments. If all of this stuff gets cleared, of course. Of course. And by the way, the card that was on the top, it says, I feel different when we are in separation. I want your body, hips, lips, neck, feet, butt, and tummy. So I'll leave it with that. I hope you guys have a really, really good night. And I'll post that weekly message tomorrow or whenever I get a chance to download it. And I have readings tomorrow. Thank you. If you want to book, just check out my website and we can do it over Zoom. You just have to click. It's really easy. I love it. I'm really into the one-on-one readings right now, guys. So I would actually prefer, if you can, to do the live reading with me over recorded. I'm just getting really good messages. So that's why. Like I like, sometimes you do need to ask like a detail or something. Like it could be the silliest question, but it's like, damn, I wish you were here right now so I could ask you this question. And yeah, so that's how it works. Okay, bye guys. Ciao for now. Thank you so much.